Melanie's life, at first glance, seemed to be shifting toward hope. Having faced the struggles of poverty in her early days, Melanie was no stranger to hardship. The days of wearing second-hand clothes, gifted out of pity, were behind her. Those afternoons assisting her aunts in the kitchen, eager for a bite to eat, were fading memories. A new chapter was unfolding in front of her. The renowned Kajisha market was an overload to the senses, vibrant colors, loud bargaining voices, and the delicious aroma of street food. For Melanie, the market was symbolic. The things she was purchasing were not just supplies for her boarding school, but they were the tangible evidence of her transition into a new life phase. The environment of the boarding school was an intricate blend of academics and adolescence. The large rooms she shared with her best friends became their sanctuary. Their after-school corridor gatherings were an amalgamation of school lessons, shared crush stories, and dreams for the future. On some nights, the school's dining hall would be dark and silent. On those nights, a silent cheer would ripple through the dorms. The idea of venturing out to get food was akin to a mini-adventure. The boys, often from nearby schools, would sometimes join these escapades. Giggles, playful banter, the innocent thrill of teenage romance, these nights painted a picture of pure, undiluted happiness. Yet, like any tapestry of life, this one too had its dark patches. Among the trusted teachers and friendly tutors, there lurked a menace, Sir Joshua. His eyes, often lingering on Melanie a moment too long, betrayed a secret only he was privy to. The decision to shave their hair was spontaneous, a mix of superstition and the desire for a fresh start before the exams. The journey to Sir Joshua's barbershop, however, took a sinister turn. The atmosphere in the room was tense. Every moment that ticked by felt like an eternity for Melanie. The loud volume of the movie seemed to echo the pounding of her heart, drowning out the outside world and amplifying her sense of entrapment. As Sir Joshua's intentions became clear, Melanie's pleas for mercy were met with cold disdain. In that confined space, her world spiraled into chaos. Time seemed to slow down as Melanie's mind raced, searching desperately for an escape. The weight of her predicament pressed down on her, suffocating her with a mix of fear, disbelief, and betrayal. The physical tussle was a blur, but the emotional turmoil would etch itself deeply into Melanie's soul. The cruel irony of her situation was not lost on her. From the poverty-stricken lanes of her past to the corridors of a prestigious boarding school, she was once again a victim. But of a different predator this time. The incident with Sir Joshua would become a turning point in Melanie's life. From the ashes of that traumatic event, a new Melanie would rise. One that was not just a survivor, but a fighter. In the aftermath, the school, the community, and even her friends would be divided. Some would stand firmly by her side, while others would choose to turn a blind eye, perhaps out of disbelief, or worse, convenience. Yet, amidst the cacophony of voices, Melanie would find her own. A voice that refused to be silenced. A voice that would challenge the status quo and demand justice not just for her but for every girl who had ever been wronged. And so, in the heart of Africa, under the blazing sun, a new journey began for Melanie. A journey not just of healing but of redemption. A journey where the battle wasn't just against one man's sinister desires but against a deeply entrenched societal mindset. In this chapter of struggles, Melanie was not alone. With her stood every girl, every woman, every soul that had ever faced the dark side of humanity and emerged stronger. Together, they would redefine the narrative, ensuring that the shadows of the past did not dictate the brightness of their future.